News.
PG&E faces a record-breaking fine for the deadly San Bruno pipeline explosions. Good afternoon. I'm Juliette Goodrich in for Michelle and Frank this afternoon. The state's utility watchdog says PG&E may be too big to operate safely. KPIX5's reporter Ann Makovec on that huge fine and where the money will go. Ann.
The fine imposed this morning is $1.6 billion. Combine that with past penalties to PG&E, and it is a record-breaking $2.2 billion that PG&E will pay for the San Bruno explosion. Most of that money going toward future pipeline safety.
I never dreamt that that day would end up being the most horrific day of my daughter's and my life.
Sue Bullis lost 3 family members on the day of the San Bruno explosion on September 9th, 2010. 8 people died, 66 were injured, and dozens of homes destroyed.
It's been a rough road since that day, filled with loneliness, anguish, loss, anger, grief, and despair.
Today, the State Public Utilities Commission voted to fine PG&E $1.6 billion for 2,500 violations of state and federal law that led to the deadly blast.
You couldn't put a value on 8 lives, and that's why we've been working so hard in their memory. We never want this to happen anywhere again.
The blame is on PG&E, but also lax regulations by the PUC. The agency now has a new president who's questioning if PG&E is too big to operate safely. Now, of that $850 million, or of the large $1.6 billion fine, $850 million is coming directly from shareholders. And check your 401k, because that might be you. Live in San Francisco, Ann Makovec, KPIX5.
And PG&E says it's not planning to appeal the fine. In a statement sent out right after the decision this morning, it said, quote, "Our focus is on moving forward to complete the important safety work we set out to do."